Hello and welcome to this week's Sunday show. God is standing by the side of me and wishes to talk. But before we go to speaking to God, don't forget to subscribe so that you can always be kept abreast. So let's see what he has to say. He's saying to me that he is very excited about life at the moment because he can see lots of changes taking place within the world. And he particularly is excited about the work that he is doing with myself. And he says that despite the start that we are having with difficulty, he feels that in time people will learn to understand that his voice is exactly coming through the words that Gail is speaking. And he says that when this happens, when people start to appreciate that I am truly with Gail on this journey, he feels that this will be a time where he will be celebrating in his kingdom. For he feels that there is already much to celebrate because he knows that Gail is committed to doing this work despite the difficulties that she will face along the journey. He says that he has spent some time pondering over his words today, and he feels that the importance of his words today needs to be about what he has planned for the future work of Gail. For he feels that Gail needs a deeper understanding of her work, and he would like to share, rather than just tell Gail privately, he would like to share his words with all of you. And he is saying that he has decided that there are many problems around the world, and he feels that in particular he is very, very concerned with some of the plights that are surrounding the ideas of water, and in particular in Africa. And he has spoken with Gail about this at great length and asked her to consider exploring all the details with regards to water and the problems in Africa, and has told her that she will be eventually setting up a university. And he says that he is very excited about this new work because he feels that by giving people an education, it can help them to help themselves, because he knows that the way forward is not about always getting the help outside of the country, of which that is very important. He feels that they also need to create an understanding themselves of how they are affecting the soil and the surrounding area and contaminating the water. He believes that through this education, of which there will be many bursaries and many help given for people who wish to study at this university, he believes that there will be not only an enlightenment, but there will also be more of an impetus to actually take on the challenge and move forward and actually set up systems so that people can be saved and lives can be saved. He's saying to me that although this is a difficult challenge for Gail, he very much believes that Gail is very capable of achieving this, because what he would like to share with all of you is that he has known Gail throughout the ages. He has been aware of all the things that she's done in each lifetime that she's lived. And he's saying that one thing that I can assure you all of is that when Gail sets her mind to something and decides that this is the path that she's going on, she has always shown to me that she will be very diligent and very capable and very determined and focused in achieving her goals. And he feels that this is something that will be, will actually, her skills and her ability will actually give her a head start, because he cannot think of anyone better to organise this work and to do this work. He says in time he will be stepping forward and asking for your help, because there will be a financial need with this new university that I'm asking her to set up. And this financial need will include much work and building work. And he says that he feels that without the financial help, people's lives and people cannot be saved. And he's saying to me that he feels that this is probably one of the most important roles that he is giving to anyone at this current time, because nobody else in Africa has considered the problems correctly. And he feels that many people have taken on the challenge of providing water, but they haven't followed it through and given of themselves in a way that is needed and required. And often some of the systems that are in existence in Africa that cleans the water and keeps the sanitation clean, he says that often it is abandoned or unused anymore, or not functioning in the way that it was meant to be, and is left to rot. And he says that this is something that he is particularly unhappy about, because he feels that if we are to help Africa in any way, we must always be willing to continue to be there to help, and to continue always to carry on with the work that is so needed. He wishes to thank all of you for watching, and he says that and sharing in his excitement, because he says, today I am excited, for I see and witness in Gail that we have a possibility of a future where people in Africa will not have to worry about clean water. And this is something that I am starting to do the work with Gail at this present time. I thank you for watching, and I wish to pray. It is my greatest wish that with all of mankind, that they are protected and always have clean water. I have observed in many centuries where people have trouble in achieving this clean water and have gained ill health as a result. It is my wish that I protect mankind in every way possible, and the future of the university that I wish to set up. It is my wish that many people get on board and hope that they will embrace this new idea and embrace what is needed and required for the future and the safety of all of man in the continent of Africa. Amen. So, yes, my work's changing. I have been reading about sanitation and clean water in Africa, and actually I found it quite fascinating what is required and what's been done, and I feel that I agree with God that education has to be a starting point at least, because if we can start the ball rolling with helping people understand what they need to do, then it will be a step forward in perhaps agreeing to some of the challenges of creating clean water. So thank you all for listening, and see you on Tuesday when Saint Sebastian comes through. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.